The strange-looking car might make you feel like those old movies where they ask questions like, is it a bird? Is it a plane?
No, it's called a cactus.
For once, the Citroen's name is as woefully bizarre as the car itself. But there is apparently some method in the madness. Citroen says the Cactus is as light on fuel as a cactus is on water. I still think it's weird. They might as well have just called it a Citroen Gem Squash.
So what makes this C4 Cactus different from any other vehicle? Well, on the outside, it doesn't look like any other vehicle. In an era where manufacturers are borrowing concepts from one another, you kind of get the sense that Citroen were like, meh, we'll just do our own thing. But as weird as some of the features in this car look, they're actually quite practical. For instance, if you look at these air bumps, they may look silly now, but when you're in a car park and someone opens their door in your car, or you have a disgruntled ex who wants a bit of revenge, you'll soon then realize that some of these things actually work. The same goes for the inside of the Citroen C4 Cactus. Sitting inside here, you realize that you've got a lot of space for stuff, and that stuff can be anything. Groceries, bikes, surfboards, kids even. Anything really can fit into this vehicle. But it's not all glory and praises, because for every great thing there is about this car, there's something quite strange to match it up. It's the same with the back. Let me show you something. Again, you got a lot of space here, and I'm sure your dogs would enjoy to stick their heads out the windows and have a great time. But there's only one problem. You can't open the windows properly here in the back. Again, the boot is spacious and practical, but the seats don't have a 60-40 split. So, if you want to load anything quite big, you're essentially left with a two-seater. Why, Citroen? Why? This whole thing goes back to how Citroen has been known as the different car maker. For years now, they've positioned their brand like that. Think of the old Citroen DS, for instance. That thing looked like a flying roach, yet everyone's grandfather owned one. The only problem with that is when you do that, you might potentially annoy your clients. And that's something that the Citroen Cactus could do if you're looking to buy one. What the Cactus does do well is being on the road. It drives like a couch. A big, comfortable couch that you and your family can take with you on holiday. And it's only powered by a 1.2-litre turbocharged engine. And that may seem small for a car like this. And it only has 81 kilowatts. But surprisingly, when you put your foot flat, you realize that the couch actually moves. It's at this point that you realize why they call this thing a cactus. This car's just a big laugh. It doesn't take itself seriously whatsoever. It's like a space-age video game in here. Even this infotainment system, it controls everything. Aircon, media, and even the navigation. It kind of reminds me of the cartoon The Jetsons. But all the while that's going on, I'm still averaging 6.5 liters per 100 kilometers, which is quite good for a car this size as well. After spending many hours in the C4 Cactus, you realize that you don't really care that the car's got a strange name. It's got strange rear windows and even a strange seating position. At the end of the day, you really just enjoy yourself in this car because it's got a lot of character. Who can really say with a straight face that they drive a Cactus and not laugh? And I think that's what Citroen wanted for this car. They wanted something that's going to give you space, practicality, and comfort, all the whilst giving you a smile on your face as well. And for 315,000 Rand, I'd say that's a good deal.
By now, you would have heard that Citroen has stopped selling cars in South Africa. However, you will still find new Cactuses on showroom floors for a short while at very good prices, not to mention the second-hand market. And you don't have to worry about maintenance and parts, as all Peugeot dealers will be able to look after your car and honor the warranty.